Hey, Andre, what's the biggest truck in the land?
This is.
That's right. All you guys out there with Raptors and with Raptor Rs.
And Power Wagon Rams.
Oh, yeah, it's just a joke because this is the General Giant, our new military vehicle that we just bought for the ultimate off-roader.
Exactly. And we're here in our favorite place. This is Moab, Utah. So this is first dirt, right?
This is first dirt, and what a better way to use our new truck than to go up baby lines back, and hopefully the brakes won't fail and we won't go careening down the hill.
Yeah, so let's explain the truck, right? Let's go over it, because people might say, why aren't you like jumping it off a cliff right now, right?
I wouldn't say that, but go ahead. People might say it.
Okay.
Because we just bought it and we just spent $39,000. I don't want to jump it off a cliff. We'll leave that to Whistling Diesel.
Well, also, we need to learn this truck, right? When you're buying a vehicle, this vehicle is over 33 years old, right? It used to be, of course, a military truck, but it was also gone over by Duece equipment.
All right. There's four things that I know that's all you need to know about this truck.
What?
Four things, okay? First and foremost, I've always had tire envy. And what size do we have?
46.
We're on 46s, so that's number one. Number two,
yes.
What kind of an axle do we have, Andre?
We have Rockwell.
Exactly. Number three, what's the powertrain?
Caterpillar.
And number four, what's the transmission?
Allison transmission.
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
That's as American as it gets. And of course, this truck was originally built by AM General.
That's why we're calling it General Giant.
General Giant, the OG.
GG.
Yes.
But seriously, before we go off-roading for the first time, I mean, this is incredible. So we had our friends Duece build this for us. They take the original and then they make it nice because we've got such luxuries as air conditioning.
Exactly, and we have an electric winch now. So this truck has been repainted, it's been gone over. This is a mile marker, 15,000 pound winch. It does have a steel cable, but it's easy to operate. It's just a switch.
Yeah, and the most important thing, besides the four facts you need to know about it, is this is a bobbed truck. In other words, this would have started out as a 6x6.
Deuce and a half, right?
A deuce and a half. And what they did was they cut it and got rid of that second set of
rear
tires.
axles.
And you may think that 6x6 is better than 4x4, but it's not. Why is that, Andre?
Well, 6x6, you know, it starts crabbing, it doesn't turn really well.
It's just too freaking big.
And it's too long, too big. I mean, this is not any longer than a crew cab heavy-duty pickup truck.
This is all the military truck you need and nothing you don't.
Exactly.
And that second set of wheels, you don't.
So I wish we could show you the engine. Unfortunately, we would need a ladder and a drone and
maybe a satellite.
And a satellite to see it.
It's kind of hard to see it.
But it's a Cat 3116, which is a kind of a combination of numbers, but basically it means it's a 6.6 liter straight six.
Putting out 200 horsepower.
170.
Putting out 170 horsepower.
You know why?
Why?
Military.
They like low horsepower.
Yeah, they like low horsepower because they want these trucks to go for decades and generations, be very reliable and very durable. So it's a turbo diesel.
Yes, and this is the definition of reliability for all you Toyota guys and gals out there. You think a Toyota is reliable? You ain't seen nothing yet. I mean, this truck has been sitting in some field for the last 30 years, and it starts right up.
Exactly. And got new military green.
Yep.
Repainted. And this truck is not quite as easy to drive as you might think, even though it does have a 4-speed Allison transmission, but there's a couple of quirks, right?
Well, the biggest quirk is that there's a lot of exposed metal that can decapitate you pretty quickly.
Well, that's beside the point.
It does have an automatic, which is nice.
Yeah. So first of all, there's an accessory switch that you turn to turn on the basically the electricity to the truck, and then you start the engine here. This is your light controls. You have all the gauges. There's your 4-speed automatic. And on the floor here, Gavin, this is 4-wheel drive low on the bottom. Up when you push it up, that's your 4-wheel drive high. We have lockable hubs.
And we have a rear locker. We actually added some...
we have an air...
Some niceties.
We have an Air B locker in the back.
And we got power steering.
Yes, which actually you can see the power steering box or part of the steering box right here in the front. And the axles, like you mentioned, 2.5-ton Rockwells, massive axles.
Yeah, this thing has a payload of like 500,000.
At least.
At least, yeah.
We also got a spare tire,
In other words,
just in case.
I'm joking, but we could probably put another truck in here and be fine.
At least.
Payload.
So this is basically like a 9-footer.
Yeah.
So this is basically a 9-foot flatbed, not quite flatbed. Of course, it's got fenders. Here, wheel wells that protrude a little bit inside the truck. But like you said, you could put another vehicle in the back there.
And we've got 2 hitches. Why do we have 2 hitches, Andre?
There's never enough hitches.
Yeah, we got
Rowan.
the old military, right?
So we got a pintle hitch here.
Yep.
We got a standard 2-inch receiver. We've got standard 7-pin connections here. We have military connections here, and we have air. So this truck doesn't have air brakes, but it has air-assisted hydraulic brakes. But it also has a glad hand like a semi-truck.
Yep.
So where we can connect accessories to it.
Oh, or air
Or
up,
trailers.
or air up and air down.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is a trucky truck.
And then also here.
Does it have a power tailgate, Andre?
No.
Is it a barn door style tailgate?
No.
Does it have a professional tailgate with?
And it's also not assisted.
Hold on here. There we go.
It's pretty heavy too, but it's all bed lined, and we're carrying a pallet in here just for fun.
Yeah, I thought we were hauling ass.
Well,
Looks like
also,
we're hauling wheels.
we're hauling wheels.
That's for Andre's F650. Andre, you all of a sudden got truck envy.
Well, because my truck has tiny 38s, and I want big tires.
Split rim.
Yeah, I know, Widowmakers, and I want to get rid of that.
Yeah, so no power tailgate, huh?
Okay,
This thing will be around long after you and I aren't, Andre.
right. This is heavy steel.
Yeah, the nice thing is there's not a lot here to break, right?
Not much.
Come on this way. I'll show you one of my favorite features. Obviously, it's a diesel, but look at this exhaust, Andre. Now that is a real people. You know how people have pickup trucks,
Yeah.
and they do that exhaust out the back, so it looks
Yeah.
like a semi. They want this.
Yeah.
But this is factory.
This is factory. And also the air cleaner, basically your air for the engine that comes here.
What's the fording on this? Like 15 feet?
Probably, because really, I mean, depends on some of the fuses inside
yeah.
and the electronics, but the water can probably come up here, which is about 50 inches,
Yeah.
right? Because the air breather and the exhaust is way above
Well,
it.
actually, the air breather's up here.
Well, yeah,
So you could potentially go up this high if there's nothing
Yes.
electronic in there.
Yeah.
And then look at this. We have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 recovery points. Are you listening, Tundra? 4 recovery points.
wow, wow.
All right.
And yeah, this hood is pretty easy, but we can't see anything.
He's tall.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, throw your camera up there.
All right, open it up. And Boyce considerately turns this hood into a fiberglass hood.
Yeah, it's lightweight,
So it can show
and
to him.
Gavin can peek in here
Yeah. So you can
with an airplane.
And look, they even paint the underside of it.
It's amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, the quality of this truck is quite nice, and the cost. We'll talk about it later,
I
right?
already said $37,000, about $38,000.
Yeah, 38.
It depends. You can get less.
It
or
depends
more.
on options.
Yeah, so like the air conditioning, the rear locker, the winch, the hitch, all that adds
Well,
cost.
the sky's the limit. You can add a front locking differential. You
Sure.
could add a dump bed to this.
You can make it a longer bed.
You can make it a crane.
You could make it a crane.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can make it a full-on recovery vehicle.
Yeah.
Eat your heart out, Matt. All right,
Mater.
I think we made him wait long enough. So this is our first dirt, and I'm a little worried, Andre.
Why? Because you don't trust my driving?
No, I trust your driving. I just don't know. I mean, these has been totally gone over, and so we should have good brakes. But we're going to go up a very steep hill, and then
Yeah.
what
And
goes
down.
up has to go down, and then down a very steep hill. So let's take on baby Linesback. I think that's an appropriate and fitting first dirt.
Okay. And because I'm learning how it drives, it doesn't, the automatic transmission is a little, you need
And
some
you guys may
finesse.
be wondering, why didn't we get a manual? That's because we got videographers that will eventually need to drive it, and some of them don't know how to drive.
A manual.
Yeah, I didn't want to stop there. But they're nice for being able to let anybody drive it. Do you need a special license for this?
Well, it's a personal vehicle. I mean, if this was a commercial vehicle where you actually made money, you really would have to.
Yeah.
But the weight of this truck it's 11,000 pounds approximately the way it sits.
Yeah.
I do have a CDL.
But out here in the dirt,
Yeah,
we don't need a special license. Hey, look, it's a triple XL pickup truck.
exactly.
That's what it is.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Roman, do you have insurance?
Life or casualty?
And liability.
Liability. I have it all.
Okay.
All right, let's start this bad boy up.
Okay. Starts like a
Charm.
charm.
Yeah, it's very
Bam.
good.
Really easy. So the idea is, we just put it in low range.
Yep.
So this lever is all the way down.
Yep.
If it was up here, it would be high.
Yep.
Now look at this. I selected 4-wheel drive. You lock the hubs, right?
I like the hubs.
Now we have a rear locker too. I think we need it.
No, I don't think we need
No?
it. No. I think we're good.
I mean, we're climbing kind of steep.
Yep. I don't think we need the rear
Put
locker.
it in first gear.
I think with these giant tires, we should be good.
Is Gavin okay?
Yeah, he's fine. All right, here we go.
So this is first gear because, you know, it's a brand new vehicle. It was remanufactured, really.
Andre, I don't want to die.
We won't.
Okay, no dying. Just off-roading. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's easy, right?
Doing great. Wow, look at this.
I'm gonna try to keep us on a straight and narrow.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see where you're going.
I can't see anything.
Oh, you're good. Stay. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good, Andre.
Are you a religious man, Roman?
I am.
You are today?
Today I'm a religious man, yes. God, please keep us safe. And it was easy.
Yeah. You know what? Enough gearing.
Yeah.
Actually.
Surprisingly easy.
Yeah. But a cost of an error would be really high, right?
Yeah.
And
Any misdirection, Andre, would, well, let me show them the down. That's what it looks like looking down. Would be catastrophic.
do we have a roll bar?
No, we have a fiberglass roof. That would help.
Do we have articulation?
We have articulation.
Okay.
You're doing great, Andre. Keep it up.
Thank you.
My wife will be happy if I don't die.
My wife will too.
Yeah. So will Tommy.
So you know what?
What?
I think we do have enough gearing. I mean, these axles are like 370s.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 670s.
Holy
What
cow.
am I thinking?
Wow.
So, I mean, even though these tires are gigantic,
Yeah.
this truck is still very easy to drive.
Look, I mean, the military would have designed this to go up and over anything.
Anything.
Right? This is a military vehicle. This is meant for crossing deserts, crossing the tundra,
Or muddy fields, anything.
and Moab as well. I love this, Andre. I'm actually having. At first, I was a little nervous and I had some trepidation.
Yeah, I was a little nervous too.
because we don't know if this truck is safe.
Yeah.
But it seems to be all good.
It's very safe.
Now we have a big downhill. So let's see how it does going down the hill.
And you know what? Usually because we do this in factory trucks too.
Yeah.
Usually we'd have to pick a line, right?
Right.
Be very precise. But here, at least on the downhill,
You can do whatever you want.
I can do whatever the heck I want.
Yeah, exactly.
Where am I going? Can you see?
Go passenger.
Okay.
More passenger. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Speaking of where we're going,
Yeah, you're doing great, Andre. This is what I'm seeing. Now here comes the big ass
oh, there's
downhill.
a tiny bit of water down there.
I think we'll be okay.
No, yeah. Well, we have what, 4 feet of fording?
Yes. All right, now here comes the very steep downhill. And I think
I should go this way, right?
yeah, straight down. I think approach and departure angle are nothing to be worried about. All right, make sure it's in low gear.
It is.
Let's go for it. Just do it. Pull the Band-Aid off, Andre. Yeah, keep it rolling. You're doing great. Oh my gosh, that is very steep. Don't stop. Just keep it going.
Okay.
Nice. You're almost there.
I'm
Go
seeing
passenger. Passenger.
everything I'm seeing is just ground, dude.
Oh, you did great, Andre. And there we have it.
Are my wheels okay?
The wheels are fine. I am impressed, Andre.
Dude, it's so easy.
Oh, Andre, that was just a taste, a tiny morsel of off-roading, and I want more.
I know, because it seemed
Easy. It's easy. It was like cake, dude. It's cake. I mean, it's just like boop, boop. No big deal.
I just fiddled the throttle just a little bit, and it did everything
Approach
else.
angle, like a wall.
Departure
Break
angle?
over a wall, break over
A wall.
a Prius. I mean, I love this truck. I can't wait to do more.
Wow.
I can't wait to do more with it, my man. So, guys, we're going to have a lot of adventures with the OG GG over the next several months and maybe even years.
Yeah.
I think this is what we're going to hold on to. I am now hoping, Andre, for a flood. I am hoping for a flood.
Well, maybe instead of hoping, maybe we can help people. If something is flooding, we can go out and help them.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. I want to help
Okay,
people. Yeah,
good.
Yeah, you get it.
Okay.
I want to be the guy who rolls in with the high clearance
And saves
vehicle.
the day.
Yeah, and come on aboard.
And 100 people go into
Yeah,
your
get in the
back.
back, get out of the boat, come on in, I'll save you. That's my dream about this truck.
Nice.
But we'll do a lot more off-roading. We got to do some towing with it, right?
Yeah, let us know what you would like to see.
And then one of the things we're going to do right now is we're going to use it as ballast.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that video
Yeah.
because alltfl.com. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for Onyx. Ciao.
We're out here in the Colorado Rockies. We have a time limit, and the goal is to run as many trails as possible and use the Onyx Off-Road difficulty rating as points. The person with the most points wins the day.
Go! Go! Yes! The idea is you go quick enough so that there's a bow wave in front of the car so it doesn't go over the hood, so you push the water out of the way so you don't suck it up into the engine.
But what if
That
you
is
don't know
how
how deep it is? It goes over your hood and it drowns the engine.
No, it doesn't go over your hood if you go the right speed, so you're pushing it out of the way.
I want to take care of this Subaru because I don't want it to break down, so I'm trying to look after the motor, make sure that it's up to temperature. Watch that. Check engine light came on. We waterlogged it!
Will it crank?